Truth over fear, and the truth is here.
Okay, so I want to share with you guys my experience of going down the rabbit hole of trying to figure out how to attract certain things in my life. I read many books about it, how to manifest, creating your reality, the master key system, the secret, the creative mind, and all these different books and authors and gurus that won't give you the full truth about what they're trying to sell you. They kind of just keep leading you down this rabbit hole of information, and you never really get, the truth about what it is that you need to do to create change and create new realities in your life. And before I get into it, I just want to thank my sweet lady for having the courage to get on here and give us her voice. So let's thank her for that. So let's get into it. So, just to clarify, truth is objective, meaning that it is not based on the perceptions of human beings, which are capable of wavering. Truth is simply that which is. It is that which has occurred in the past and that which is occurring in the present. Truth can never be created or destroyed, but humanity can be destroyed when we refuse to act in service to truth. As her defenders, it is possible for us to create a positive outcome, but this can only be accomplished if we care enough to learn the truth ourselves, and then develop the courage to continuously speak it to others. And that's what I realized, that I had the courage to do this and to get out there and bring this to other people and to the rest of the world, because I feel that everybody needs to know. Because this reality that we're living in right now is like a garden full of weeds, of poisoned ideologies and completely false belief systems that have no bearing on truth whatsoever and cannot get us what we say we want until those thoughts are changed. Or, be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. For every thought is a cause, and every condition an effect. It is absolutely essential that we control our thoughts so as to bring forth only desirable conditions. Until then, don't expect the results you want. Okay, so what I learned is the lost principle. For there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, that the secrets will be uncovered and the truth shall come forth, and what's done in the dark will come to light. And this principle is the thing that has to be present in order for any change to manifest itself. And it is not what most people think of it as. And even when I tell you what it is, I guarantee you there'll be an inaccurate connotative meaning for what people think this means. Here's what the lost principle is. It is known as the generative principle, or the principle which governs creation, which actually is the causal factor which goes into effect and generates the results that we say that we want. And the actual term for generative principle is not love or the law of love or the law of attraction or any one of those misconceptions that they feed you to make money off you from these gurus that only give you certain information. It's actually the principle of care. Now, this is different from compassion. This is a different concept from compassion, or even what I would describe as love. So what it is what are you giving attention and helping to grow? What are you focusing upon? Because what focus you're focusing upon is what's ultimately getting generated, getting created. And this doesn't mean be ignorant of what's going on in the world and don't look at anything that's negative, because you're going to feed that and give power to it. That's not what that means. That means you know what you're feeding in that instance. If you want to do that, you're feeding ignorance, and that's what's going to grow. It's the exact opposite of what these gurus want you to believe it is. By ignoring the negative, you are ensuring that more of it occurs. You are fueling it by ignorance, ensuring that it grows and takes over. What care has to be looked at here as is this is what you're giving your energy to. This is what you're focused upon. This is what you actually care enough about to do, to put your attention on, to manifest in the world. That's what care is. That's what generates our experience in the world. Most people don't care about what's really happening. Therefore, it is an impossibility for us in the collective to change the direction of energy, to change the direction of consciousness, and ultimately to get what we say we want. That's how the real law of attraction works. And here's how this principle operates. The law's principle is the dynamic of care. What we care about on a day-to-day basis acts as the driving force of our thoughts and actions. Therefore, care can be seen as the ultimate generator of the quality of our experience. This principle has been often referred to as the generative principle. The word generative is derived from the Latin verb generare, which means to create. So what we need to develop is the heart, mind, and guts in that order. And care comes first. You got to care enough to know, or care enough to gain the knowledge. Then you got to act on it and put it into practice. Apply it. It's in the application. So that's the order. Heart, mind, guts. Care, knowledge, action. Those are the steps. And remember, all three of those have to be in place. That's what unity consciousness. It's unifying thoughts, emotions, and actions, the three aspects of consciousness, such there is no contradiction between them. In other words, they're all working together simultaneously in balance. How we think, how we feel, how we act are one and the same. There's no contradiction between them. That's unity consciousness. Since care is the driver of our thoughts and actions, it can only be seen as the generator of our shared experience here on Earth. Care is what generates the whole thing, hence the generative principle. Liken the heart to a pump in the body. Well, what does a pump do? It's a generator. It pumps energy. It moves the life force through the blood in the body. In every ancient tradition, they talked about the life force being in the blood. The heart is what pumps that through the whole physiology and enables us to continue to sustain life. The heart is the generator, or the pump. It's the center of the being. As important as the brain is, the heart is generating the experience. Because what we care about determines what we think about on a daily basis most of the time, and therefore how we behave. So don't get caught up on the false beliefs that they give you that the brain is creating the experience. They know this knowledge and they want to keep it from you. They feed you disinformation in mistaking one thing for another, or confusion, so that you'll never realize who you really are and what you're really capable of. And I know a lot of you, or I mean, pretty much everybody, is familiar with the square and the compass, the Freemasons. They hide this knowledge and suppress it to keep you dumbed down so that you don't discover these principles. Well, the G in the middle in Freemasonry, that's what the G represents at the highest level. But many porch masons, the exoteric masons that are given the teachings of the profane and think they're in the know, they're given the information that this only means geometry or this only means God. Then one of the things they'll tell you it means at a slightly higher level is gnosis, or knowledge. At a higher level of their so-called illuminated levels, which are above 32nd degree, they'll give you what the real meaning is inside the compass and the square, and what the G really means. And that is Gematria and the generative principle. Gematria, which the Book of Formation says that God created the world through letters, numbers, and words, and also the generative principle, which the real meaning of both of those is Genesis, or in the Bible, the book of creation. And that's how these sick fucks create your reality for you, which is what Zach exposes on a daily basis, which is brilliant to know or to discover that, without being part of this psychopathic cabal system or brotherhood or fraternity. And yeah, you could tie that right back to God, the creator of everything, but these fucks are playing God through this knowledge that has been suppressed and that we don't know about. And so, yeah, that's the order: care, knowledge, action. It's actually really simple. And like I've said before, the truth is simple, but it's the lies that get complicated. And we get wrapped up in the complication of their lies. And in order to get out of that, we have to care enough to know, and then to take action to create the reality that we all desire. And that's the real law of attraction. And that's why nobody will talk about this. Nobody will talk about how to create a better reality. That's why nobody will speak on Gematria. That's why you cannot speak against big tech. That's why you cannot speak on this matter without getting your channels deleted or what have you, because this is the knowledge that they don't want us to know. Because if we knew, then we could create a better reality for all of us. But it does take heart, mind, and guts, courage. So now you have the knowledge, and now you know how to apply it. The next step is to apply it. Go out there, take action, because it is in the application. The truth is so simple, but it's the lies that get complicated. So I want to thank you guys again for supporting the channel. But I wanted to share this information because I want this to get out there. I want the truth to be out there, and I represent the truth. And hopefully you guys can comment and share, like, and again, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. And I'll be doing soon live streams. Also, don't forget to subscribe. But yeah, I'll be doing live streams soon. I'm working on making some signs. I'm trying to get some people to come out with me. If Anybody is in Tucson, Arizona, I will put out a video and give a date on when I'm gonna be out there, when I'm gonna drop the live stream. I'll give you guys all the information, and anybody that's willing to come out and pound pavement, then we can come together and get this information out and let people know that all this is an agenda, coronavirus is an agenda, and that they need to research things like Event 201 and Claydex and all those other things that we all know that's going on. So thank you guys again for supporting the channel, and hopefully when I drop the next video to let you guys know when I'll be out there, hopefully I can see you guys out there to join me so we can get this information out, get the truth out, and question people, hear people's opinions and thoughts on what they feel is going on, and educate them to see what we can do to get people to come together in our community. And I just have one more thing to say. Mark Passio, I think your work is great. It's brilliant. But if you have all this knowledge and you're speaking truth, then why are you not talking about Gematria? Especially, you have this huge platform. You have the ability to reach many, many people in the truth community, and you can inspire many people. But why are you not talking about Gematria? I just wanted to say that. Hopefully he can, I don't know if he'll ever hear that or what, but I'm saying it, and it's the truth. You need to come out and speak the truth. Turn on your damn comments, stop hiding in the shadows, and come out and talk about what you know about Gematria, because you know, and I feel like at this point you're deceiving a lot of people by spitting the truth, but yet not giving the full truth. So, truth is simple, guys. The lies that get complicated.